So out doing some camping this weekend, so I thought it'd be a good time to bring a couple of meals along to try out in the great outdoors like they're meant to be eaten. Thanks to Smitty, and if you haven't had a chance to check out Smitty's channel, go check it out. Dude is gonna be, he's a rock star. There's no other way to put it. Dude is awesome. Happy to say I know the fella now. We actually just did a little trading back and forth, and one of the things he sent me is hash browns and bacon, 2017 Canadian IMP. If you look back through my video history, you'll see that I actually did the 2016 US version of this as a viewer's choice. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the Canadian version looks versus that US version. So let's go ahead and pop this bad boy open, see what we got going. Alrighty, and first thing we see is a standard IMP setup. You got your main and your dessert in boxes with everything else sandwiched in between. Right on top is the lovely matches, which definitely comes in handy. And then we also see Tic Tacs right off the top. And a soldier fuel bar. A peanut butter soldier fuel bar. Awesome. So I'm going to set these right here in my little extra cup holder. Got ketchup. Not really going to be using that, I'm pretty sure. We've also got a espresso, which is going to be really handy this morning. Tucked down beside the espresso, we have our sailboat sugar, as it usually comes, and the coffee whitener, so those are really going to be nice. I have a apple and brown sugar crunchy cereal, which is really interesting. Add hot or cold water to taste. We're going to be doing this with cold water this morning. And I'm actually going to do a little something with this. It's going to be a little different. Alright. Lemon lime sports drink, my favorite flavor. Bring these out and set them there. A second lemon lime sports drink. We have our beverage bag, which I love these beverage bags because they have the gusseted bottom, so it actually will hold a little bit more than a standard beverage bag, which is really nice. Got stuff raining down here. Alright. We also, set this to the side real quick. We had our Pain hamburger, which is of course our hamburger bun, and a chocolate drink mix. And you can see the directions right there, if my system would zoom. Spread bottom of pouch and add cold water to the line, zip tight and shake vigorously. So we're definitely going to be doing that, and then we're going to put it out in a cup to see how it looks. Alright. We have, of course, the ubiquitous brown napkin that can be used for anything. The new spork that is designed off of the MRE spoon, but with the fork ending. The maple, what we jokingly call the maple mint. This is actually a compressed napkin, and I'm going to put some water in a cup so you can see how these work. These things are really awesome. I've got a different version that I have actually been using on the campout this weekend. It is really nice. We have our hash brown potatoes and bacon, and the quote-unquote dessert. So let's put that bad side up. Sliced pears. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to open up the sliced pears and pour the the cereal on top of these and make a cobbler type dish instead of having it as two separate items. So this is going to be a little bit of a gun dogging it up, so to speak, with this dessert. So now the one thing you notice the Canadian doesn't come with, and I'm kind of surprised that they don't yet, but from what I hear they will be, is the flameless ration heater. So you don't really have a way to heat this up in the field. However, I was a Boy Scout in a previous life. Their motto is be prepared, so of course I brought an extra one along. Well, folks, I'm going to get to heating this up and mixing all this up, and I'll be right back with you as soon as I have everything ready to taste test this out. Okay, folks, so got everything mixed up, heated up, ready to go. First thing I wanted to show you was this napkin. Now, it comes in this nice little plastic thing. Unfortunately, real easy to mistake that for a mint. That's a mint you would not want to chew. It would taste really bad, and it would probably kill you. So, does the term intestinal blockage mean anything? So what I did is I've got this cup with some water in it. And I've got our towel. And what I'm going to do, just to show you what it does, see the nice little Canadian maple leaf? Drop that in there, and as you can see, it expands. And it is a rolled towel that is now completely saturated with water and ready for your cleaning needs. Ain't that nice? Just so great. Alright. So what I did was I went ahead and I mixed up the espresso with the cream and the sugar. I only used 5 ounces of water, and I also brought one of the hot beverage bags with me, so I heated it up when I heated up the main. One of the other good things that the US MREs have, a way to heat up the water with the bags. And I also went ahead and mixed up our sports drink, which you can see is a nice yellowish color. I mixed it up to the line. Now you can drink out of these bags directly, which is another good thing about them. And that is really good. I don't know what it is about the Canadian versions, but they just seem to have a little bit more flavor than the American. I don't know if it's that they're using less water or exactly what it is. All I know is it's good. Alright. Now what we're going to do is we're going to check out this chocolate drink. Now, I used cold water up to the line like it said. There's the ingredients in case you're curious. And it's basically just a chocolate protein drink. And I brought my extra cup so we can take a look. Now, the one thing about this is this thing did not want to seal. So I just did a double fold on it and shook it that way to keep it from leaking out. And this is very reminiscent of the protein drinks that came in the vegetarian MREs I've tested. Nice and chocolatey. And I'm beginning to wish I had saved the espresso and put it in here just for one solid breakfast drink. But, oh well, I'll know that for next time. Add that to the trash pile. Alright, let's give this a try and see what we think of it. Yeah, it could definitely have used a little bit of coffee flavor with it. Matter of fact, it is a little thick as well. We're just going to blend the two together into one big drink. All So now, let's take a look at our main. Yeah, that works. Alright, and I have this in the flameless ration heater, getting nice and hot. Now comes the fun part, getting out of the flameless ration heater. And go ahead and put this in the trash like that. And we're just going to set this to the side over here so that it's out of the way. Alright, hash browns, bacon. And these don't have the side gussets like the US ones do. They're still top gusseted. Alright. And this one actually looks different than the US one. The US had more of a sauce look. This has more of a potato look. So I guess that's why they give you the ketchup in this one. Alright, well, let's give this a try and see what we think of it. Stir it up a little bit. See if maybe, yep, there's some sauce on the bottom, so that'll help out a little bit. Alright, that's how we look after it's sauced. Sorry, guess I could get it on camera there, couldn't I? Alright. Definitely need some hot sauce, that is for sure. So, I have some of that in the car and I'll be adding that on in a little bit. But still pretty good. I'm going to stick this in this right over here so it's right there. And we'll come back to that in a minute because also, to go ahead, let me show you this. Now, the apple and brown sugar crunchy cereal. Now there's, from what I understand in this year, there was 2 versions of this menu. One came with oatmeal and one came with this cereal. So this is the one with the cereal. And as you can see, it is just a basic cereal type product. And there it is. And basically this is something I probably wouldn't even add water to. I'd just eat it plain. Yeah. Nice crunchy cereal. But what we're going to do, we're going to take our pears here. Sliced pears. Now this has the top gusset as well, but I'm going to cheat. I'm going to open it from the side. You can see all the pears and the juice right there. And that juice is what we're going to use to make our cobbler type device with our cereal. Swap pans here. So I can put that in the trash. All right, mix this up. And now we have, you can call it a cereal with fruit or a loose cobbler, whatever you want to call it. Either way, it's going to help make this an awesome breakfast. So, and as you can see, with the exception of 2 cups that I keep in my pack, there's been no tray, no mess kit, nothing but the pouches and a cup. And if it wasn't for the coffee and the protein drink, and honestly, we didn't even really need that, come to think of it. We could have dumped all the coffee stuff in with the protein drink, had the sports drink out of the beverage bag, and the coffee and the protein drink together. We didn't really need any cups for this. So, honestly, we could have made do with everything that was in the pack, which is really good when you're out hiking or camping. That's just one less thing you got to carry. But, again, I'm going to go ahead and finish breakfast, y'all. We'll holler at y'all later. Back in a little bit.